We go live with images of President Nicolas Maduro, who is carrying out his official visit in Saudi Arabia. The president arrived yesterday for an official visit to strengthen ties between the both nations. The objective is to consolidate cooperation in different fields. As we were saying, the President Maduro is carrying out an official visit to strengthen bilateral ties between the countries. This is President Maduro's third visit to Saudi Arabia. He's expected to meet with the King Salman bin Abdulaziz, as we are seeing in the images, and also with he's going to visit other holy places, the Great Hama in Mecca and the Prophet's Mosque in Medina. He's going to be carrying out working meetings with the Prime Minister of that nation, Crown Prince Mohamad bin Salman. The relations between Venezuela and Saudi Arabia began back in 1952 and were strengthened first with the arrival of Commander Hugo Chavez and now with the presidency of Nicolás Maduro. The two nations are aiming for a mutually beneficial cooperation in different areas, as we were saying, in the petrochemicals, energy, agriculture, information and communication spheres. These are current images like we are seeing of President Maduro's visit to this nation, Saudi Arabia, as he met with different authorities of the nation to carry out his agenda of strengthening relations between both peoples in different fields for the benefit of both countries' peoples, really. Maduro carrying out his third visit. Let's remember that he was previously visiting Turkey for the inauguration of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, as he won last week's runoff elections, and he traveled there also to consolidate the relations between Turkey and Venezuela. And on his return to Venezuela, he's making a stop here in Saudi Arabia for an official two-day visit. He arrived yesterday and has since then been meeting with different authorities of the nation to strengthen bilateral ties and reach agreements. Both Saudi Arabia and Venezuela have signed in the past years numerous agreements to foster cooperation at an international level. Saudi Arabia and Venezuela share interests also in the oil field. Recently, yesterday, OPEC Plus member countries decided to take measures to protect the price of oil as they have been falling, and they've decided to set back on their oil production. So oil production was also on the table of the topics that were discussed by President Maduro and different Saudi authorities in order to work together for new policies and new measures to ensure the safety of the oil market and its stability and predictability. We are currently seeing images of President Nicolas Maduro in Saudi Arabia on his official two-day visit, as he arrived yesterday to carry out an agenda of peace and of trade and cooperation, as he has been doing during all his time as his presidency. In this third visit to the country, they are going to continue to work for a mutual beneficial cooperation in areas of petrochemical, energy, agriculture, information, communication, exchanges of people to people to enhance the mutual development of both nations in the different fields and for the benefit of both nations. Images that we are having from Saudi Arabia of President Nicolas Maduro carrying out his official work visit. We're going to continue with our news. We were seeing